We are taking a stock 114 and going to do a 131 with Clockworks 4-inch mufflers, and should turn out pretty cool. We'll throw in dyno and see what happens. All right, let's blow it apart. We just took the whole motor down. Now what I'll do is I'll get the pistons off of there, and then it'll be just a bunch of cleaning, measuring, and then we'll start putting it back together. What's up, guys? We're gonna work on getting these lifters, all the air out of them. Just set them in here, like so. Come on. Do is we start seeing the air bubbles come out. What we're doing is we're taking all the air out of that lifter. So what we'll do here after a while is we'll hook up what's called a mighty vac machine, and that'll pull all the rest of the air out. What we're going to do is I have gotten the oil pump back in, new cam plate O-ring, oil pump O-ring behind it. We've got the new Screamin Eagle cam bearing in there. We've got the pistons all on, sitting and ready. We've got the new oil cooler fan assist put in. So now what we're going to work on is ring to cylinder. Ring to cylinder clearance is very important. So what we're looking at here is we're looking to take this ring, the direction in which it needs to be. This happens to be the middle ring. We're going to set it inside of here. Like so. I'm going to put old piston. Alright, so we got the old piston here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this down in here. Now that sits flush. It'll sit on that ring. And all we're going to do is just make sure that that sits flush. Then we'll take, so for the second ring, on the second compression, it's going to be 18 to 25. So what we'll do is we'll take this 18, this is the thinnest one. We'll take this 18, that's flush. And I set in there. It won't fit. It's in there, but it's tight. It binds. So what we'll have to do on that particular ring is clearance the end gap so that when this thing's going back and forth, it doesn't completely seat. Because if it completely seats, it's going to lose compression inside the cylinder. It can have oil bypass, all sorts of really bad stuff. So we'll take this ring, we'll take it over the pipes there. What I like to do is just take the hardener off of it and then try it again. Yep. So we'll walk over it. Right. So what we'll do is we'll just take one edge of it. Just go real nice and easy here. Now if you look inside, you can see on this one where it's dark. You can see the side that I cleaned is now shiny. All I did was just take the tiniest little bit off, and then we're going to put it back in there and check again. back in there. We'll grab our piston again. It sits where it needs to sit. That's obviously way off, but it's close to where we need it. Now we'll go back to we'll take the 18. We'll set it back down in there. Now it's nice and smooth. There's no drag. But if I take the 26, which is the maximum spec that you can have, there's no way that that thing fits in there. No possible way. So now what we'll do is I'll go through and I'll do all the rest of the ring. Check back in with me later and we'll start assembling the rest of it. Alright, we got all the pistons installed. We got one ring left to go. So we're going to go ahead and go over here to the other side, put that last ring in and go from there. Got all the rings measured. One left to put on here. You can see it says top. Can't really mess it up if it tells you what to do. I'm going to add a little bit of the Harley-Davidson Screamin Eagle assembly lube, some of the best stuff out there for sure. You can see how porous it gets. So, rub it along the ring here. Find that top mark. Now orientation, if I was to take all these rings and just line them up, oil would go right in between them. So we orientate and clockwise accordingly. Happens to be this last one, goes right in front of me. Put that on. Carefully. That'll be that. So then we'll do the cylinders and stuff in a little bit. Now, like I had said before about the lifters, we want to make sure we get all the lifters out. That's where this tool, the mighty bench, comes in. We'll add some air to it. This particular one, like I said, it's the 131, so it's going to be, as you see, we put the 131 plate on here. It's going to be the Screamin Eagle 517 cam. Just like everything else, we're going to use the Harley-Davidson assembly lube. So we put the brand new can bearing in there, the Screamin Eagle can bearing. We're going to put plenty of assembly lube on everything. We don't want anything metal to be dry against metal. Set that guy up in there. Then we'll grab the cam plate. Cam plate on here. And we'll align the oil pump. Alright, so we're going to put Loctite on the edge of each one of these bolts. Now these longer ones are going to be for the oil pump. We're going to slide those in. And you'll feel it grab in the back of the plate there. And the short ones, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a torque wrench. The torque is 90 to 120 inch-pounds. I like to go in the middle. So I'm going to put it at 105 inch-pounds. I'm going to torque the plate down, torque the pump down, and then we'll go from there, checking with you later. I'll back them off. I'll warm them back off here real quick. Close them back down. Two outside, they crisscross to the inside. Do these outside. Inside. We'll switch it over to degrees and we'll do a 90 degrees. Alright, I'm going to start working on the intake and getting rocker boxes and stuff on, so check back in with me. Alright, so got the bleed down procedure all finished on the front now, everything looks good and tight. We're going to go ahead and put the Screamin Eagle head pipe on. Once we get the head pipe on, I'll throw the rocker boxes on. We'll get the gas tank on and the new mufflers on. So the next time you guys see me, we should be firing it up. Alright, we're just about there. Got a few little things to button up and then we'll be firing it up. Alright, here we go. Last feed bolt. And we'll fire it up. See how she sounds. Alright guys, that's the 131 build. Stay tuned for the next video when we dyno this out.